Okay, everything's prepared, right? Everything's all set up? I think so. Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video slash stream. This is Semi-Blade. Again, this is more development on my Roblox game. So before I started, I just wanted to show you one of the reasons that you should 100% anchor everything, or at least use weld if you can. So something funny that happens. This is just something that humors me a little bit. Everything just goes absolutely crazy. And that's why you should anchor everything. But anyway, so yeah, that's basically just that. And then what this is mostly going to be about is actually focusing more on my Tycoon here. So I built more furniture here, and then off screen I worked on this top layer more, but still need to work on more furniture. So I think, so here was kind of a diner look. Here was kind of a little bit of living room. I think what I'm going to do up here might be more of like a kitchen. That sounds good. Kitchen. And then it puts the piece all up there like normal. That's just my life. Okay, so this should be pretty, it's like a kitchen counter right here. That's what I'm going to do. Little kitchen counter. Then, should I do wood? I think I'm going to do wood, at least for now. Maybe planks. Oh, that kind of looks ugly and it doesn't look right. It's fine. I'll just keep it like that. Alright. So I'm going to move this piece up here. I think everything's actually ending up a little big. There we go. And then yeah, there's a little gap there, dang it. Okay. And I'm just going to copy this. Actually, can copy that. I'll place it about there. A little closer. And then that up there. There we go. And then what I can do here is take this, and then I'm actually going to do a slightly altered color. And then I'm going to make it just wood. And then so a little trick that I like to use is I really like to use negatives for shape because I don't use Blender for this. I probably should, but I don't currently. So anyways, what I do is I would do something like this. I would duplicate this, and then I would do something like this. Yeah, this is about right. And then I negate, so make it a little bit bigger, like that. Then I negate, and then I connect these two. I just union them, and then I negate that, and I move it back into here. And then I'm going to make it smaller, just so it fits better. And then I'm going to move it out a little bit. And then if we union, it ends up with this really nice shape. So I'm just going to duplicate that across these two. It should be there we go. And then for this side, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do that. Just make it smaller, and then connect this. Needs to be a little smaller, otherwise it just looks really funny. There we go, there's that. This is a basic kitchen counter, and then what I'm going to do make that a little bigger. And then I'm going to drag that up back there a little bit just for detail. Then I'm going to make it a darker color, and then I'm going to change it to sandstone look. Sandstone or marble? Let's see if they have marble. Yes, they do. Let's see how that looks. That looks good. That should be good. Oh, it doesn't have all these unions selected. There we go. Then you just group. And then we're going to name it kitchen counter. We're just going to put it in, this is, I believe, floor 3. So we're going to add furniture. I keep doing that. We're going to add furniture. And then we're going to paste this into here. At original location, otherwise it just places it in heaven, basically. And then once the stairs are activated, I'm going to put this. Okay, so before, when the stairs are activated, I'm going to put it when the stairs are activated, and I'm going to put it at dropper 6. Paste into it. Wrong one. Okay, that was the wrong one. So it was, you know, it was 4.3. I was just doing the wrong one. Okay, so dropper 6, we actually click on this and then paste at original location, and then gonna make this cost $6.50. And then furniture. And what else could we make in here? I guess I'm gonna move that back a bit, and then I'm gonna move. I'm actually gonna move the kitchen counter a bit. Where could I put it though? I guess I could put it under the stairs actually. I could make another one as well. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna do that. So I can basically just duplicate and then rotate so we can just get rid of this piece here. That's easy. And then I noticed that little space right there on the other one, which I will go and fix quickly. Yeah, that's an easy fix, honestly. That's right, that looks fine. And then I'm going to make sure these are both anchored, otherwise they will topple over. And then we need something here too. Before I do that, I'm going to quickly get everything here. No, I'm not going to union it yet. Where's the bottom? There's the bottom. All right. So I'm going to duplicate, and I'm just going to rename this kitchen corner. And I'm in the kitchen corner. I'm actually going to delete those because we don't need them. The only thing we really need, I'm going to leave that part. I can just delete that and duplicate the other part. And then I don't need that. So what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move it. That looks fine. Okay. And then I'm actually going to duplicate that part. Send it right over there. It does do that a little bit, but there's not a whole lot I can do to fix that. Right. Alright, and there is all of the whole thing. And I think what I can actually do now, so I'm going to go ahead and rename this as top. We don't need all these individual parts, really. So I'm going to find the top of each of these, which that one is here, rename to top, and do the same here, rename to top. And then I'm actually going to copy or cut, because I don't need all of them, and then paste into at original location. So we're going to find all the top parts like these, and then we're going to unify them. And we're going to do the same here. I just do this because it's convenient, and then when I want to actually separate anything, I just separate it again, and that's really simple to do. Alright, and then with that, I'm going to focus more on up here. So the current gameplay should look something like this. So you can click, and you can just do that, and it works. It's all working exactly as it should. Just gonna go double check that this is anchored, and it in fact is, which is a good thing. So with this, there's like really nothing up here to do. So I think the 5th floor is going to be the last one of the actual Tycoon. Yeah, the fifth one's going to be the last of the actual Tycoon. So I'm going to build some stairs. So I'm going to create a new folder. And rename it to stairs. And then what I do is I go in and paste, I copy, and paste into an original location, of course. Because it always puts it up here, and I love that. So what I'm thinking of up here is I'm going to put a golden chair and a lot of things to do. Probably upgrades, or I could put upgrades out here. Then I'm going to color these ones differently just to tell you, hey, this one's different. I'm actually going to make them metal. Let's see how they look. They look fine. Oops, that one just went off into the void. I'm going to move them a little along with this nil thing. I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to move that in front of them, like that. I'm going to rotate by 90 degrees because I want these to go up both directions. Sorry guys if I sound really tired and if I'm not very entertaining right now, I'm quite tired. Today's been a long day, but I wanted to get development done, and I'm doing that right now, so that's why you're seeing this. And then, what color should the top floor be? That's a good question, I thought. I was thinking of. So I got the gold for the stairs, and I'm probably going to make the walls gold. Should the top floor be diamond colored? The actual floor? I think that sounds like a good idea. It could be a terrible idea. And again, what I'm going to do here, because I want to do that now, is I'm going to make this piece here, and then I'm going to set that to negative. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to negate it again. Just going to make them purple tone. There we go. Uses less parts this way. And then I'm going to union. Okay, that did not work. That's strange. There we go. And then I'm going to enable use part color. I'm going to set it to like a diamond blue. So what would that be? That's toothpaste. That's teal. I think teal looks great. Then I'm going to go ahead and union all of these. And then when I drop into here, I copy and paste. I'm going to rename this to stairs first. 1,200 or 500 because it's the last floor for now. Alright, just give me a minute. I need to check something. Alright. Back to what I was doing. So this is the floor. And then I need to copy and paste into stairs at original location. Alright, and then this is not going to be stairs. This is going to be walls. And then we need to create, so we need to, I'm going to set that to 8,000, unlocks folder, walls, and sets it in floor 5. So we're going to go ahead and create a new folder, floor 5. And in there, I'm going to just copy walls. Paste into our original location, and then drag it up. Okay, it keeps going back. There we go. And then I set the color from red to gold. And this is going to be for the windows, which is for some reason pretty far in the ground. That's weird. It's probably because I just set that lower. And then I'm going to do the same thing I did before, but with windows. So copy, paste into our original location, and then we're going to lift it up. And I'm going to make these a little bit special color. I'm going to make them gold. And then I'm going to make them use part color. So I'm going to double check that everything works. Anchor, because that would look really bad if that did not work. Alright, it does not show the gold one. That means it's not unlocked yet. Okay, yeah, I know what I need to do. I have this dev command that I will not publish to the main game. I'll always make sure it's disabled. So what I do is I go into here, and then I just press my dev command, which erases my Tycoon. I have more than enough for the Tycoon to test this, so. Yes, eventually I'm going to add sounds to the Tycoon, just not yet. It's very much a work in progress. Okay, I haven't changed that text. I will eventually, though. Okay, it just decided not to unlock the stairs. I'll figure out what's going on. I probably... Let me double check. Stairs. Yes, I did not set it. Dang it. Floor 5. actually, it would be floor 4. No. Yes, it would be. Floor 4, because the stairs are technically on floor 4. Teleport back, quick too fast. Alright guys, it's not really this boring. What the heck is going on here? I can't... Okay, something weird is going on here. Something's in the way. What is that? It might be the stairs, actually. Or something above them. Very likely something above the stairs that I just can't see. So I'm going to go into here. Type of client view. Let me see. Actually going to go over to my player. Don't know why I can't see my player in here. Impolite Sam. There we go. This way. Way this way. Okay, so let's see what's going on with the stairs in this room. Tycoons, generated card tycoons. Alright. What's this? Oh, that's what those are. Okay. Hidden parts, floor 4. Stairs. Nothing should be doing anything there, but something's just not letting me hit. It's weird. Walls, floor 5. Oh, wait, no, that's not right. And then with the stairs, again, it's just setting it to stairs. I'm actually really stumped here. No, that's not changing anything. Huh. Then if I just switch back, I literally can't step here. There's literally like something blocking me. Nothing that I can click exactly. It's definitely something over here. So something's over here. What could that be? Something's falling. I think. Alright, so something is definitely not right here. it's not that either. I'm actually stumped. Okay, wait a minute. Yes. That is not normal. See, with these, it's just flat. This is because it's a unification, I think. So it's messing with the collision box. Okay, that makes total sense, actually. So separate and just make sure they're all anchored. Let's see if that works. And as you can see, I'm gaining a ton of money just by having this open. I'm probably going to balance that at some point. Yes, this works. Okay. So it's because that's a personal failure of mine, actually. It's because I unified everything, and that messes up the collision. Sometimes. Alright, glad I figured that out. So now with this part, where's the floor? I cannot find where the floor went. Oh, yeah, it's right here. Okay. I'm going to add a new part to fix a small little problem here. See that? So if we do this, then we go, oops, then we go all the way down. And then we can negate, cut, and then we're going to put it in this. Paste into our original location just to make this easier. And then union. So this creates this little thing here, and that's actually a lot. I'm going to make it a little bigger, and then I'm going to move those things. Union. Then I'm going to move the walls piece, and then I'm going to move the activate windows piece. Oh, that's on the wrong. What the? Oh, that's why. Activate windows goes over here, and then the belt, which I'm going to add later, goes over here, and just make sure and double check everything looks good. There we go. Yep, that looks pretty good. So we got the walls, and then we got the windows, and those are doing it on the wrong axis. Or they're doing it on the wrong one. So it should be floor 5. And then same for here. I'm going to set them to 1,500. This is going to be the most expensive one. So actually, I think I'm going to set the belt to 2,000. So this will be the first belt. And then what I'm actually going to do quickly is I'm going to grab a belt from here, copy. And then I'm going to paste it into floor 5, paste at original location, and bring it all the way up. And this one's going to be different. So putting one thing on here, we'll actually be putting 2. So it's fun. Gonna have to modify the look of it. So I'm gonna spread that out there, and then I'm gonna grab the collector and do the same. I'm gonna change the collector from new yeller. I'm gonna make it metal for one thing, and then instead of new yeller, it's not gonna do that. Okay, I need to separate it first. Instead of new yeller, I'm gonna make it gold and set it to metal. And then we can union and rename this to collector. There we go. I'm going to move the dropper activator out quite a bit so we can fit the new droppers. Okay, don't mind that. That's my brother talking. Okay, I'm going to move that closer. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these droppers here. I'm going to modify them. It's pretty obvious, but I'm going to get this first one. And then I'm actually going to delete this dropper activator for now. We're going to take this dropper, and we're going to rename all of these parts here. Well, we're not going to rename, we're going to change color to gold, but I'm going to make, actually I'll make them diamond. Material will be metal. And then I'm going to duplicate and rotate around. And that's going to be basically that. So with that, I can actually move both of them. Move them a little bit right there. And I'm going to add the dropper activator back. Or at least I'm going to grab... Why is that down there? That's not right. Oh, I made a mistake. I really did. Oops. Alright, that all goes back down there. That was a serious move. Oh, it wasn't, actually. Whatever. Just me being a pretty bad developer, honestly. Paste into every location. There we go. Now that's a scoop of ice cream. So we have dropper activator, and then we're going to copy and paste that into here. Paste into an original location, and we're just going to move that over here. And with both of these droppers, since they are the most expensive ones, I'm going to set them at 255 with a drop rate of 3. And then with the belt, I'm going to set the speed. Oh, wait, the drop rate actually has to be lower. I keep forgetting that. So it would be 2 instead of 2.5. And then this, I'm going to set the speed to 10. This will basically be one of the fastest ones. And then what we're going to do is we're going to find the dropper activator, find dropper 2, and I'm actually going to move that closer so we can add more. It's going to cost 1,500. Same for this one, actually. All the droppers will cost about the same, at least they should, for the most part. Duplicate. And then duplicate. I'm going to move this one's dropper activator over here and rename that to belt, just for convenience. Again, I'm going to keep it at 1,500 just to keep it organized. Okay. That should be good enough. And then these should make me a lot of money. So, in-game money. So I'm going to make sure everything works quickly. So those will still work just fine. Unlock windows. Unlock belt. First dropper. Okay, so the collector just decided to not exist. Or I didn't anchor it. I don't think I anchored it. That's what happens. You don't anchor it. There we go. Let's go back in. There we go. It is now basically printing me silver. And I don't know how, but it is just narrow enough for me to get through if I'm sideways. And then I'm going to finish up the second belt really quickly. So I'm going to duplicate. I'm going to move that over here. That's a little close for my preference. Dropper activator. Move that over here. And set it to dropper 4. We need this to belt 2. And then we grab all these droppers. Then we basically duplicate them. Real simple. And we grab the activators from inside each dropper and we move it back. That's wrong. Wait, what is that? What? Okay, yeah. I was just really confused for a second there. We named this one Dropper 4. I get confused so easily. Five. Then rename this one to Dropper 6. And we change this and we move it right over here. And then we do the same. Why is that? Okay, yeah, never mind. And then for this one, for Dropper 6, we are going to do something kind of crazy. You're going to make a very simple throne, which should not be too hard. So we're going to rename this to throne, just because I want this room to be kind of fun. And then unlock display name, throne, unlocks folder throne. And then the part. And then I will add a seating script eventually, so you can actually sit in the throne. Go and just make it golden color, and just to make it stand out a bit, not limestone, that's kind of ugly. Diamond plate, that's, well, nah, concrete. Well, that does not look very comfortable. I think I'll just go back to gold or metal. Then I'm actually going to add a little red cushion. Probably 2 cushions. I'm actually going to make this one leather. And for this one, I actually want to double check for when I add the seat position is actually rotated correctly, and it is not. So I'm going to rotate it like that. About 90 degrees. we got this little throne. And all I gotta do is group everything, rename it to throne, and I gotta put it in the 5th floor in a folder called furniture. And that means I do have to change this to look for unlocked folder. There we go. That is a little off. I'm gonna quickly fix that. There we go. That's the throne. That's the last floor for now. I'm gonna do a quick little playtest to make sure everything is functioning correctly. And that it is, in fact, playable. Okay, so that one works properly. That's working. Okay, that's not working, so it's just gone back there. Okay. Game development is hard, guys. Simple fix. Set it to... Let me see. So there's dropper 6, right? Yes. So dropper 6. This is dropper 4, so we do dropper 5. And then I need to find dropper 3. No, I don't. That's... Everything's right. Okay. Just again, double check. Dropper, unlock dropper, and unlock furniture. Okay. The throne just decided not to exist too. It is not anchored. Fixed. There we go. Now it's fixed. Because since I don't, there we go. And then that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys viewing this live stream / video. Always come watch me live at Twitch whenever I decide to stream. I'm going to try to stream as often as I can, mostly doing development of this game. And the ID is an overlay on the screen, and the link of my game, the public version, is in the description below, as well as my Discord. Thank you for watching.